Alright guys, welcome back. So, this isn't a normal Army Men or Halo unboxing. Today we're going to be unboxing some Star Wars figures. Yep, I am a fan of Star Wars if you guys didn't know. And I thought these would be pretty cool as a new faction in the Plastic Warzone. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. So first up, we have Boba Fett. Now, this is a pretty cool looking figure. You see the art design, it's pretty cool on this box. It also shows what there is inside the package on the back. But we don't care about the packaging, let's see what's inside. So, he comes with, obviously, his helmet, his jetpack, which is pretty cool looking. He's also got two random, like, sort of damaged stormtrooper helmets, which is pretty nice. Then he obviously comes with his blaster, and he's got these two, like, jetpack fumes, I guess you could say. They're pretty nice, I guess if you want to choose them. I'd probably just use VFX, since this will be in an animation. But his jetpack just simply clips in the back like that, which is very easy and nice to do. He also has his blaster in his holster there on the side. It's a pretty decent looking blaster. Not the most insane amount of paint detail, but it's pretty decent nonetheless. I mean, I got this for a pretty decent price as well. So, yeah. Also, I already opened it, but I thought I'd reopen it again on video, just for a bit of effect. So, one issue I have with these figures is their blasters are very rubbery and they bend very easy, which is pretty annoying. Makes it a bit difficult to fit into their hands and make it stay in their hands. But I guess you have to work around it somehow. He also has his little thing here, I forgot what these are called, but he uses it to lock on with his missile on his jetpack. I forgot what it's called. All you Star Wars lore fans down there, let me know what it is. I'm caught up a little bit with the lore, but not too much. But I do like Star Wars, so let me know what that is. As far as I know, it's just a lock-on thingy. Probably annoying a lot of the Star Wars fans right now, but it is what it is. Yeah, but very nice. He's got some very good paint applications as well, which is cool to see. This is obviously the Book of Boba Fett version. The older version looks different. He has more of like a greyish, bluish type, like clothing, whereas this one's more black. Honestly, I kind of prefer this one. I think it suits Boba a bit better and looks pretty nice. He's also got a pretty nice head sculpt, which is cool. The helmet comes on and off, which is nice. So if you wanted to show his face, then you can. But overall, it's a pretty decent figure. Probably be using it in future Plastic Warzone episodes. Or maybe at some point I'll make a standalone Star Wars episode, but I don't know. Anyway, that's Boba Fett, and we will be moving on to the next figure. So next we have the Mandalorian Commando. Let's get it unboxed. So this Commando does look pretty cool. I like the colour choice here. Very nice. Got that dark, like gunmetal grey colour. And then you've got this darker red as well, which works pretty well together. Sort of reminds me of the Banished from Halo, that sort of colour scheme. Looks pretty cool. Obviously he has full articulation, which is definitely nice if you're planning to pose these figures or do animation like I will be. And then obviously he has his jetpack. Hasn't got the most insane amount of detail on it, especially compared to that Boba Fett figure, but it's decent nonetheless. His guns just fit right into his hands. They are also pretty rubbery, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Now, another thing with these blasters is the detail is pretty much non-existent. It's just grey, and that is it. It's just grey. So I'll probably put my own paint onto it at some point. I'm not entirely sure when, but yeah, I might do that. And then his blaster obviously just fits into his holster like that. So it's a pretty nice figure overall. Not too bad. He's got this nice little like paint application on his helmet. Can't really focus on it, but it's fairly nice. So that is the Commando. Let's move on to the next figure. So the next figure is Batan, which is a pretty cool looking figure. You can see the head sculpt does look very similar to the actress, which is very nice. Looks pretty cool. They did a good job on the sculpt. Details look pretty nice. This blue and grey scheme also looks cool. There's a bit of wear and tear on the chest plate right there, as you can see. There's a bit of like scraped metal parts there, which is pretty cool. Nice little effect for detail. And then obviously she has full articulation. She can move her waist all the way around, which is cool. Some of the other figures can also do that, but they're obviously limited by some of the things they have attached to them. For example, Boba Fett's a little bit limited because he has his belt that sort of goes around his waist. It's a bit hard to move him left and right, but he still can move. Now the only thing is the Bo-Katan helmet has to be replaced with the head. So you can't put the helmet right on top of the head, but it kind of makes sense because Bo-Katan's hair is pretty wild. I don't think you'd be able to get the helmet on with her hair in the way. So it kind of makes sense. You don't want a massive head. So yeah, it's pretty decent overall. And then obviously there's some hand rotation, which is nice, or some wrist rotation. Pretty cool. And then obviously the weapons just fit right into the hands. So it's a pretty nice figure. Pretty impressed with it. Definitely looks very cool. It'd be nice if Mega Constructs took some inspiration for this and started adding a bit more detail to their figures. That'd be very nice. Obviously Halo is a lot smaller, well, Mega Constructs anyway. But overall, pretty impressed with this figure. And yeah, we'll be moving on to the next figure. So next up, it's the man himself. It is the Mandalorian. Let's get him opened. Also, whilst the time lapse is playing, this Mandalorian theme that's playing right now, I just quickly made in FL Studio. Try and avoid the copyright. But yeah, have fun listening to the rip-off Mandalorian soundtrack. So you can see his details are pretty cool. It's mainly just this shiny silver metallic colour, which is nice. Only issue I have with it is this cape is this rubbery texture. It's the same as the guns, which kind of sucks. It'd be nice if they used more of a cloth type material, sort of similar to Boba Fett's little waist cape thingy. I don't know what you call that, but you know what I'm on about. I think that'd be a better choice, honestly. And then of course he has the full articulation, which is very nice, very good for posing your figures and obviously for animation, which is pretty nice, pretty cool. And then his helmet you can take it off, but he doesn't have a replaceable face. But I don't think you want to do that anyway, because he doesn't take his helmet off a lot in the show. So it kind of makes sense. Now next, obviously, he has his arm rotation or articulation. It's a little bit stiff, but I don't know if that's because he's new. Yeah, he's a tiny bit stiff. Not too bad. This is his jetpack. Looks pretty cool. It's just a very, well, it's just one colour. Just that dark metallic grey. Now the only issue with this is it's kind of hard to get on when the cape is there, so I don't know if there's a specific way to put it together. There probably is, I'm just being stupid. But yeah, that's pretty much what it will look like. Not too bad. I might end up replacing this cape with some cloth because honestly the rubber's kind of annoying. So you have to take his head off. His head is in there pretty damn hard, I'm not going to lie. But if you take the cape off, kind of looks a bit weird without a cape. Not going to lie. But yeah, be keeping the cape on for now. Now another thing is you can holster the weapon on his back there. It's pretty cool. There's a hole that goes through this sort of leather thing and then into his back. So it's pretty nice if you wanted to just holster that. It's a nice little addition right there. And just like so, it's on his back. Pretty cool. Also, this gun does have a lot of, well, this blaster, can't call it a gun, otherwise people get mad at me. The blaster has a nice amount of detail. It's pretty nice. Just stick that back in there again. There we go. Fair amount of detail. It's not too bad. It's pretty cool compared to some of the other guns like that Commando, which literally had zero detail. But he also has his smaller blaster, which is cool. And yeah, overall it's a pretty nice figure. Pretty impressed with it. Details are nice. We'll be using this in a stop motion at some point. So, that is the end of the video. Unboxing these 4 Star Wars figures. Let me know what you guys think. Are they good? Are they bad? I think they're pretty impressive. And I'll see you lot on the next one. Take care.